Hi, I'm Christina Trauthwein. I'm VP of Content and Creative at Hotel Business, and I am with Brad LeBlanc, and he's the Senior Vice President and Chief Development Officer at Best Western.
I am. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad to have you here.
Yes.
So, needless to say, it's been a tough couple of years, but optimism has certainly returned, and travel is returning. So I want to talk about that much anticipated and much needed return to travel. What are you seeing out there?
At Best Western, Larry Kukulik, the executive team, we are super excited about business travel. If you look across the airplane, I think it's hard to tell today who's leisure and who's business, because business has gone casual,
Yes.
right? But I will tell you that for all purposes, we see a strong return of business travel. If not the last half of this year, definitely moving into 2023.
It's good to hear some
Yeah.
optimism
No,
there.
you have to be,
Yeah,
right?
I totally agree with
Right.
that. So some people might say we're in a relatively contactless or touchless world, especially with
Are
the
we?
pandemic. Yeah, well,
Really?
the pandemic seemed to amplify that a little bit.
Okay, because the only people that want to keep us off touchless today, I think, is the airport.
The point being, though, human connection is so important to the industry.
Yes.
And I know, like I said, the last couple of years, maybe that was lost a little bit. So I'm just trying to find out from you, how important is it to the industry? What are you doing at Best Western to keep that human connection at the forefront of everything you do?
Look, I think if we look to our sister industry, the workforce, right? So we call it the Class A work world. How are they designing? How are they establishing their companies? How are they fit and finishing? It's all for connection. It's all for collaboration. And hotels are following suit. I think that whether you're a major franchise company in the business or whether you're a tech company, employee interaction is key. And yes, we've been, let's say, put to the corners for the past couple of years, but people found ways to connect. And that's why I think, and from a development perspective, rooftop bars are going to continue to be really popular, right? Everything is food and beverage. Everything is about how do we create communal workspaces? How do we do, in our new extended stay product that I'm working, even at the economy level, there's workspaces, there's communal tables, there's things that push people together, not rip them apart. I found it really funny at the beginning of the pandemic. People started talking about, oh, well, we need to put desks back in rooms, and we need to put plexiglass up, and we need to do all. It was just scarce. People were just scared. They didn't know.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, all that came down really quickly because I don't care. We need to do this.
We need to do this.
We need to talk. We need to. We just need this.
Well, I have to
and
tell
that's
you,
what the workforce is about. That's what the companies are about. And ultimately, that's what hospitality is about, and that's where our designs follow.
Yes, without a doubt. I have to tell you, it's so nice to even just being back in person, doing these in-person interviews. So actually, to piggyback on kind of what you were just saying, what are guests craving more now than they ever have before, and then how is Best Western meeting those needs?
Oh, I think you have to first ask, who's the guest?
Right.
Right? I think you first have to say generationally, we have two guests out there today. And this is a neat time to be in this industry, and I've been in it 30 years, but I've never seen a generational flip like we're experiencing today. 66% of the workforce by 2030, which is only 8 years away, by 2030 will be Gen Y and Gen Z. Not X, not Z, not millennial, not boomer.
Right.
That means this, right? Who's in the workforce, follow that. Designs will follow that. I was just at we just had a big governor's meeting, and all the talk was who this new traveler is and what designs they need, what designs they follow, and what operational things have to be in place to cater to them. So, does that answer your question?
Absolutely answers it.
Again?
No, absolutely answers it. And I'm going to actually take that question and now focus it a little bit more internally.
Okay.
So, what about the workforce? What are the employees wanting more than ever before? How are you addressing that?
Oh, look, let's just take Best Western's workforce as a kind of a micro example. Look, they want connection. They want to feel like they're connected to their company. For years and years and years, we've seen, and remember, I was in the workspace industry for a long time. There was and that industry is still growing. WeWork was created as an example for connection.
Right.
And get out of the house, get out of Starbucks, get out of the local coffee shop, get into an environment where you may not know the person next to you, but you're inspired because they're working next to you, right? And so Best Western's corporate office, and I think many of the other companies within this industry are at the exact same position. I mean, look at who just opened, Marriott just opened a brand new office in Bethesda. And if we look at those offices, you see places of connection, collaboration, touch points, but places where I can get away, have that private conversation, have that little bit of alone time, but at the same point, I'm still together.
Yeah.
And that's the key. Isn't that hospitality
so
at the end of the
important.
day? Just look at the workforce, hotels will follow.
Yeah, absolutely. They almost mirror each other.
They mirror each other. They're sisters. And, you know, without the workforce, there is no hotel demand.
Absolutely.
Right? We forget that.
That is
we
true.
think just because we build it, they come.
No,
Not true.
that is not true.
They need money to come.
They need,
And they have to work to come, right? So I think at the end of the day, just follow the workforce and you set yourself up for success long term in this business.
Let's talk, before we end, about Best Western specifically in terms of what's in the pipeline, what's going on with Best Western right now, what are you excited about?
Best Western is a dynamic company today on many fronts. First of all, we have a new president, as you know,
Yes,
Larry
you do.
Kukulik, and the executive team is really excited about that. The board's really excited about that. And I will tell you, Larry Kukulik has been a breath of fresh air. And we all love David Kahn, but David was there a long time. And it's nice when a new leader comes in.
Yes.
You know, he played with Coach K on basketball, and he leads like that. So on that front, things are really super
Gives some
refreshing.
new perspective,
Yeah,
which
new
is good.
perspective. On the brand front, you know, I will tell everybody as I shout from the rooftops, soft collections are in.
Yeah, they are.
There's a younger developer in our industry. The Asian American younger developers are all about independence. They're all about how do I drive my design my way. And so we have Aiden and a couple brands that allow them to do that, specifically our soft collections. But at the end of the day, Best Western Plus rules. And you know there is not a lot of new construction money out there, so that particular brand is I would say paused until the lenders return to the market. But that doesn't pause us. Our designs are being prepared. Glow is being prepared for next development. By 2023, 2024, lenders will be back, and we'll be back to building new hotels. But today it's a conversion game.
Yeah.
And so that's on the development front. The operating front, we're just super ecstatic about rebuilding our team. And we lost a lot of our teammates in the pandemic.
Sure.
And we've been rebuilding that, and whether it be in the worldwide sales and group sales and my teams and Ron's teams and operating and all that stuff. So it's a great day to be at Best Western.
Yeah, it sounds like an exciting time.
It is an exciting time because I will tell you that, you know, with 18 brands, there's always opportunity.
Absolutely.
The acquisition of World Hotels opened up a new opportunity. The acquisition of World Hotels opened up a kind of halo effect for us. And my collections and my boutique and upscale brands, I think 45% of the deals done year to date have been in that category.
Wow.
There was a signing last night of a new premier construction, rooftop, 5-story, I think it was in Sevierville. So just a lot of exciting stuff.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time.
That's all the hard questions?
That's all.
Really?
That's all I have for you.
Really?
That's it.
Okay.
Yep.
That wasn't too hard.
No.
All right.
Not at all. Thank you.